This video is primarily made for an older audience, although it is also safe for child viewers as well. Welcome everybody to my YouTube and BitChute channel. This is ChanceIchio here, also known as ChanceIchio when I'm streaming, and I am back. And this is the first video of the year. In this video, I'm going to be making myself some silver paint by making gray paint out of these two and mixing them with glitter, and I'm going to compare it to actual silver paint to see how viable that option is for people who can't get silver paint but that other stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with the new intro for this channel and get right down to it. Alright, here we are with the paint. As I mentioned in the intro, this is going to be me making my own silver paint by just mixing white with black to make gray, and then adding that in with glitter, or like adding glitter in with it. And I'll be comparing it with real silver paint here, with Starling Silver. I haven't used any of these, so I haven't used this one, so I don't know how it looks now. So I'll pour out the Starling Silver after I've made my silver paint concoction. I've mixed some of this Prang Tempera white paint in already in the little cup here, and so now I'm gonna put in this black here. Okay, and that should do it. If I put in too much, it'll get too dark, and I want the color to still be comparable with the silver here. Okay, I don't have my mixing. Here's my mixing stick. It's just a toothpick. So just stir it in like this. I'll add in some more white if it's too dark. Yeah, it's pretty dark. I'll just add a bit more white into that. Okay. Okay. Just a little more white. It's getting there, though. Yeah, it's getting more to the color I'm aiming for. Just have to make sure it's mixed in real good. Yeah, I think that's good. It's not perfect, but I think it'll be enough. And besides, I need to leave space for the glitter. Speaking of which, here it is now. I'll open it up and then start pouring it in. Okay, it took some work off camera, but I got it going. So, here we go. Let's pour this in. Okay, let's try not to make a mess. Well, I think that's enough. Just to get the excess off. Use this brush to brush off the excess. Alright, now let's mix this in and see how it looks. Well, it has a very different consistency. Well, the consistency's starting to mesh up well. It's very shiny. I may need to put some more paint in there to balance it out. Because it seems like there's a lot more glitter in that mixture than paint. Or maybe just a little bit, but either way I think the extra paint will help things out. Yeah, it's looking like a pretty fine color. Well, there's that. Right, I'll just scrape off the excess from here. Oh, not how I planned to get a sample piece. In fact, I'm still going to do it how I'm planning, but here's how it looks here. Can't really see the shine, but let's see how it looks like after I do this. Okay, want it to be noticeable. Right, there's that. I'll put the cap on this. Initially, it looks like it's just sparkly paint. It's not coming off all that well on camera here. Once it dries, it might be easier to tell. So now I will do the sterling silver and see how that looks in comparison. I'll use a fresh brush to just get it around like this. Okay, this is definitely better quality paint. This one was mixed using dollar store paint. So like this, you can definitely see a difference between genuine silver paint and the homemade concoction. Now I'm going to actually use this paint on these science fiction floor panels I made and see how they will look. I'm going to do some dry brushing and see how they compare. I'll do that off camera. And here is the finished product. Well, I was just going to do two, where one was one paint and one was the other. But then I thought, how about I do an extra one where it's both of them? So this side is just the sterling paint, the sterling silver paint. This side is our concoction, and this side in the middle is both. Okay, so we'll look at this one first. But when I was applying this, I really had a hard time telling if I was getting it on there. Oh, there we go. But after it dried, the gray became more visible. And, well, it's plenty glittery. That's definitely where it shines. No pun intended on this. But yeah. And then, here we have the sterling silver. Now, that's very nice. There's definitely a difference between actual silver paint and this one. But how do they work together? I think they work together pretty nicely, personally. Although I wouldn't use this all the time for when I need to do some dry brushing for a silver glowy effect. It's only when I really need that silver to glow would I do both. But I think they work together when used together. But yes. The homebrew is unfortunately not the best, but that doesn't mean I don't think it has its place. Being used in place of silver paint for like metallic finishes is not where this thing, no pun intended again, shines. I think if we were like making an outer space scene or a galactic type of project where it looks very spacey, then our homebrew paint is definitely gonna work out nicely. And the regular silver is going to work for all the other stuff too. So this has been a fun little project. A big thanks to my good friend who suggested this, and I hope one day I can bring my friend on the channel to do stuff with me. But we'll see how that works. Well, that is all. Thank you again for watching, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know if you like videos like this and if you want to see more of them in the future. And I will see you all next time. Bye.